I'ma care for you.
Greetings, brothers and sisters, men and women, however it is that we call this thing right now. So, let me give you a quick forecast for this Pisces cycle that we find ourselves in. Just a brief history for those who know. Pisces is the fisher of men. If you're a spiritual person or a Christian person or something like that, or even a Muslim person that understands the deepest reservoirs of the information that's available, Pisces is the fisher of men, which is representative of Jesus, who was the hallmark, the idea of the Piscean age, which represents self-sacrifice. So during this period, Pisces is on the fourth house. That means that everything is dealing with you. Everything is funneled through Pisces during this period. Pisces right now with the with the transit sun that's conjuncting your natal sun, and all of those are conjuncting Neptune, which happens to be in Pisces right now, then it's extra sensitive. You have to be on an extra alert for slander and things of that nature. But you also receive opportunities through friends. You also receive opportunities through being able to tap into those deeper parts where you know that you connect with the universe that the average person don't really care nothing about. Okay. So on the second house this period we have Aries. Now Aries naturally is can be a little bit impulsive. No offense intended, so please don't take none. But Aries can be a little bit impulsive. More so meaning that you just rather sit up and rather go and act instead of sitting up waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. What's going to happen? No, that is not Aries right there. So during this period, it's pretty good for you. It's an opportunity for growth. That means that you encounter something that you could respond to it positively, you could respond to it negatively, or you could just grow from the situation. And you're also receiving help because you're making a good trine to Saturn, which is inside of Sagittarius right now. Inside of the 10th house means this is the period for you to deal with employers. This is the time for you to ask for a raise. Probably more befitting or more favorable if you ask for a raise when you see that the moon is either in the sign of Sagittarius, the sign of Libra, or in the sign of Aries itself. Okay. All right, so for Taurus, Taurus is dealing with communication during this period. Brothers and sisters, time to get back in touch with those people. Time to start dealing with people that you kind of let go for a minute, maybe, but it's time to go and get back into the saddle of things, if you will. You receive an opportunity from friends. Friends encourage you to rejuvenate yourself, bring certain aspects of yourself back to life, and dealing with organizations. This is where you really find your zone at during this period. Although during the Pisces period, you find yourself to be in a situation that brings you a gift, and brings you an opportunity for a gift anyway. It only requires for you to make a couple of steps in order to materialize that group and that gift inside of your physical world. All right, for those who happen to be Gemini. Gemini, the twins, man, I had a thing with Gemini this year. So, I mean, this past year, so many Geminis that I met. Good people, good people. Gemini, for you, this is the time of domestic issues, domestic natures, domestic things. Doesn't When we say issues, a lot of times we have a tendency of thinking in the negative. But when I say issue, I'm talking about that's where your central energy is focused around, and so it's in the home life. It's dealing with thoughts of the mother or paternal figures and or what have you and things of that nature. But however, being that we are in the Pisces period, this is always a challenging time for you. And it's even more so challenging because you're undergoing a life-changing cycle to where everything that happens during this period while Saturn is opposing your sun is something that you should be able to see the results of within 7 years from now. So I wouldn't say this is the best time to make deals dealing with property and things of that nature. However, it is the best time to continue to build your spirituality and to build your character. Yes, indeed. Okay, so those are my friends who have a strong Gemini, I mean a strong Cancer vibration. Cancer doing while we're in the time of Pisces, that represents a gift for you. That represents harmony, a gift in harmonious environments and things of that nature. And so that's how it's pretty much going to roll for you throughout this month. Although you do have a few challenges that's dealing with the opposite sex, because you have a square between Mars with transit Mars and transit Venus, which both happen to be inside of Aries right now. And so, although that's a square, you still have other things that's available to you. Friends may not be proven to be what they said they were or what you thought they were right now, and so you rethink your idea in the dealings with friends. But, however, um, this is your time to shine. More so pick when the moon, transit moon, happens to be in Scorpio, or happens to be in Pisces, or happens to, well, Scorpio and Pisces. I'm not even going to say Cancer. Alright, so those are my friends who are Virgo. Virgo, this is a month of introspection. This is the month where you sit back and you think about everything that's going on inside of your life. Why? Because if you do not, then this will be a month that you have self-undoing after self-undoing after self-undoing. And we're not really trying to have that right there. You have you have a few things that brings challenges, that's striving to bring that spiritual evolvement out of you. They're dealing with employers, they're dealing with the government, they're dealing with people that's in your present environment, your immediate environment. So don't take none of these things personal. Understand that these are gifts from the universe during this time period. And why are they gifts? Because they are intended to give you an opportunity to be placed in a situation where you can reveal where you're currently at in your spirituality and your soul, and where you get an opportunity to grow by doing things different and thinking things different. That's demanded by the circumstances you may find yourself. Okay, so Libra. This is the time for you in dealing with other people finance. However, in dealing with other people finance, you have a natural opposition there right now during this time period, because Mars and Venus being inside of Aries. Mars is not a big concern. That just means that you got to slow down and make sure that you're not being impulsive in your acts, which might actually be a big thing for Aries vibrations. For Aries vibrations, but for Libra, you're always looking for balance. So you should pretty much do well there. But again, like I said, don't let friends get in the way, and pay extra close attention to the figures inside of finance. For those who are of the Scorpio vibration, what up, though? Alright, so Scorpio, actually this is not a time of much energy for you, but it's a time of harmonious energy for you, because we are in a water cycle. We're in a Pisces cycle, which fits you. However, your thoughts, your endeavors during this period is dealing with long distance travel, dealing with in-laws, and dealing with religious thoughts and world views. Again, you don't have a lot of traction that's taking place during this time period, but you do have opportunities in dealing with friendships and dealing with organizations. Rejuvenate your involvement inside of organizations during this time period, because you receive an opportunity there. And also, of course, with the physical nature, go and get your exercise on, do your thing, because with Pisces that's on the horizon during this period, it offers you a little more harmonious energy. For those who are of the Sagittarius vibration, Sagittarius with the this is a period that's going to be challenging for you, because you have what we used to call a mufti lock. However, you got Saturn that's right on top of your sun, so that means during this time while Saturn is here, something instrumental has taken place inside of your life that lasts beyond 7 years. Whether it's people that have passed in your life, or whether it's a dramatic change in your career, or you becoming founded and solidified where it is that you're working at. For those who are of Capricorn vibration, Capricorn is the most resourceful that we can find. This is an opportunity for you. Of course, your opportunity is dealing with friends. Your opportunity is dealing with people who have the current spotlight. However, Lady Luck is not necessarily the visit for you. Everything that you receive doing hard work, which is not less during this period, while you're receiving a little bit of conflict from Jupiter inside of Libra. For those who are of Aquarius vibration, Aquarius rules friends, organizations, and being in the generation of new thought, making things happen, making things appear before the average mind can sometimes even conceive that those things exist. So Aquarius, communication for you during this time period. Lay low, you tend to find yourself a little more shy than usual. Find yourself playing more so the background than what you are accustomed to. However, it's all love and it's all for growth. That concludes our monthly reading of what Pisces energy is doing inside of the world. Peace, much love, and remember, love is the only savior of the world.
I'ma care for you. I'ma care for you.